Welcome to the Page Turners Project, a part of Community Reads at the Wood County District Public Library. I'm Kristin Wetzel, facilitator of the Coffee Talk Book Discussion Group. Today, I would like to tell you about a book our group read, discussed, and really enjoyed, Keeping the House by Ellen Baker. Two stories, decades apart, in Pine Rapids, Wisconsin. Wilma met John Mickelson when she was a freshman studying piano in college. John was in his senior year and sent Wilma flowers every day and wrote beautiful poems for her. He was convinced it was love at first sight for them. Wilma was not entirely sure. Her sister warned her she might not find another man to marry and she'd end up an old maid. Wilma's father encouraged the marriage when he discovered John was from a good, hard-working family with a logging business. Wilma and John married and moved to Pine Rapids, Wisconsin in August 1896. John's father gave them the family home as a wedding gift, complete with 2 maids, a cook, and a yardman. Newlyweds Byron and Dolly Magnuson also moved to the small town Pine Rapids, Wisconsin, but in 1950. As they pull into town with all their belongings, Dolly falls in love with a vacant house high on a hill, the Mickelson house. Byron is not impressed with the house and tells Dolly he doesn't want anything old-fashioned for his girl. Someday he promises to buy her a brand new house. But Dolly cannot forget about the Mickelson house. Dolly begins attending a ladies' aid quilting circle. Their meeting is at the home of Mrs. Cecilia Fright, right across the street from the Mickelson house. It is through the quilting circle that Dolly begins to learn the history of the Mickelson's family house. Dolly works hard as a new bride, trying to please her husband. She keeps track of the recipes she cooks for him and writes her husband's comments in her cookbook. She is also trying to decorate their bungalow, but he is not very supportive of her ideas. Dolly's frustration continues as she tries to decorate her house to make it stand out from the other bungalows in the neighborhood. Byron was not our group's favorite Pine Rapids resident. Each section has a quote from a different women's magazine from the 1950s about families, making a marriage work, and housekeeping tips. The book flows from Wilma's story to Dolly's story easily, with very likable characters. Our group enjoyed the book. It gave us a chance to reminisce about how being a wife and mother was different for each of us, and also different from our mom's experience. The Coffee Talk Book Discussion Group could not decide if the title Keeping the House referred to the housework of wives or to keeping the Mickelson house. Can you? For more information about Coffee Talk or other library book discussion groups, visit the library's webpage, WCDPL.org. I'm Kristin Wetzel, encouraging you to read for pleasure and to encourage others to do so as well. For more suggestions, visit the Page Turners submissions on the Wood County District Public Library's Facebook page.